Hi guys, welcome to Unbox Anything. Today we'll be talking about the iPad 4, 4th gen, and I'll just be telling you a few pros and cons of this iPad. So if you are looking to buy one, this will help you, give you an insight of what to expect. So yeah, it does come in a thin box. This is the box it came in. Obviously I've had mine for 2 years now, and yeah, the box is quite easy. Simply just open it up and you have your piece of product there. The iPad 4th gen was released in January 2013, so it is quite old. It's about 4 years now, but I've had mine for 2 years. This one is the 200. It comes with 32 gigabytes. You can get more. You can get up to about 128 gigabytes. So one of the pros that I like about it is that the screen. The screen's quite big. It's a 9.7 inch screen, so it's big enough and not too big, so it's comfortable. It's something you can. I really have massive hands, so if you don't have massive hands, it probably be a bit too big for you. If that's what you're looking for, but I think the screen size is perfect. I don't want anything bigger and I don't want anything smaller, so it feels like it's comfortable to hold. So that's something that's good. It's also slim. I mean, just look at it. That's another product I like about the iPad 4th gen. That was the reason why I bought it. Some of the reason it's really skinny. So that's great. The other pro is it feels really good in the hands, because I don't know, it's where it bends just like that. Where it bends, it feels comfortable when you have it in your hands. When you hold phones, or not phones, but like big stuff, sometimes you get like your hands start hurting in the side. You don't get that with this, because they've curved the sides in a way that it stays in your hands and you feel comfortable. So I always have my little sister watching videos on here and she's extremely comfortable. The other pro that I like about it is that now actually you can get it a bit cheaper. I think it's going for 250, brand new one. Yeah, it's about 250, a brand new one if you're lucky, or some people sell it 300, and if you want to get a used one, it's about £200 or something. So that's quite cheap, I mean, to get for an iPad, and that's cheap, to be fair, for an iPad, which can do nearly everything that your normal tab does. And I think this is obviously with all Apple product, it's super fast. Everything loads fast in real time. You don't have to wait 10 seconds to get your browser loaded or anything. Everything's slick, so everything, nothing takes ages or anything. Another pro, which is a pro now, is that it's got a normal ear jack, not like the new iPhone 7 with this annoying thing where you have no ear jack. Well, this one has your normal ear jack, so that's something that's great, so you don't have to worry about. It also has a good battery life. Battery life is about 10 hours. Now, that's a lot for a tablet, because, some Samsung's tablets are terrible with that, especially for a tablet from 2013. So 10 hours is good enough, and it charges super fast as well. That's a pro as well. One of the cons I would say is that, I don't know, it feels a bit heavy. It does feel a bit heavy. It feels like, it feels heavy, but like in a way that is a bit uncomfortable. It feels really heavy in your hand. It's either I need to join the gym or it's really heavy. Another pro that I like about it is that I've had mine for 2 years, obviously. No, I've not had any case on top of it or anything, and if you look at it, you won't find any marks or anything. Nothing at all. So I don't know how Apple did it, but they made the product where nothing really, you don't get any scratches on this thing. I mean, if you go back and look at tablets that were made in 2013, and you'd see them, they'll probably have scratches everywhere. But I mean, look at this. This is just something else. I mean, even the screen, I've obviously backed it a few times, but no scratches or anything in the corner. It's really perfect. That's something that I like about it. Whereas some tablets, you get all the scratches and stuff like that. But with the iPad 4th gen, you don't get it, and it's great, especially for the price you're paying now, obviously. Another con, obviously, that I think is that it comes with one speaker, and the speaker is right there, so you don't get a speaker there. So when you're playing audio, it does sound good, but it doesn't sound as good as you'd want it to sound in, 2017. So if you're looking for audio, and that's something you're looking, it's only got one speaker there. Yeah, and that's it. Another pro that I like about it, obviously, is the camera. The camera is really good. 1 second. So yeah, the camera, that's the picture I just took. The camera is alright. Just one issue with the camera, like I was just saying, is that the camera doesn't move on the same speed as you move it. See what I mean? Like, just watch me move the phone. You can tell it's dragging a bit. Now I don't know, but that's how it is. I mean, if I was to show you with an iPhone 7, as if you looked in my videos with the iPhone 7 review, you realize that everything moves in real life. But with this iPad 4th, obviously it doesn't move in real life, but it does take great pictures. And obviously you can cut down the brightness, increase it, cut it down, all the other features you get with your normal, with obviously the new iPads and the new iPhones and stuff like that. So that's the other pro. But the con obviously is that it does go a bit slow. But if you're looking to take pictures, it would do it. It would be good. So yeah, that's it. I mean, obviously, if you have any other questions, you can just feel free to comment them or anything, so I can go into detail. The apps work perfectly. I mean, I can just open YouTube there, and it loads perfectly. Try to play a video.
Don't care. Well, in that case, nah. I will get you.
See, because it's only got one mic, sound only comes from there.
Yes, I am. Me against you, Mr. Sphinx Truck. You want to have a fight with me? Yes, and I want everyone to be there.
But yeah, video quality is great. Obviously, every once and then you get a few dragging. You just saw that then. It was dragging a bit, and it takes a bit longer to load.
Princess Elsa boxes.
It does sometimes take a bit long to actually load. As you'll see, look. Yeah, sometimes you'll have a bit of dragging. See, like then, it doesn't really move as I'm moving it, if you understand what I mean. If you have had an Apple product, you'll understand that they always move with you. That's what makes Apple products quite cool. But with the 4th gen, because obviously it's quite back then, it's nearly 4 years, you do get a bit of dragging, because obviously the apps are being made better, but obviously the system that's running is a bit old. So see, I'm moving it, but it's moving quite slow, if I'm being honest. So it's not one of those that you're gonna have to load a lot of apps. So you'll have to open a few apps and maybe close them and stuff like that. Because I remember, obviously this is out of order, but when I used to have the iPhone 5, it used to crash. A lot of people had issues with it, because back then, even though they were really fast, they used to have an issue where if you open too many apps and you forget to turn the refresher thingy off, some refresher setting off where apps get closed if you don't use them, they'll just keep them open and it will get loaded. So piece of advice is that you'll not run a lot of apps on this. You should probably close a few apps down, make sure they're not running. But yeah, in general, I think there's probably more pros than the cons. So I'd really advise you, if you are looking to buy one, I would say yeah, go ahead and buy one. Just understand that it won't be as good as the latest iPads. There'll be a bit of dragging. The camera is a bit off. I mean, the quality is alright. The camera itself is a bit it drags a bit, so it doesn't really load as quick as possible. Video quality is perfect. That I'll give it that. Most apps, all the apps will run perfectly. I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure you can install the iOS 11 on the 4th gen. Obviously that should be fine. So all the updates and everything, that's fine, that comes with it. You can still get those on here. So yeah, I hope this review of the pros and cons has been able to help you, and I'll see you next time. Take care.